Good evening to everyone. I request you please mute from your side. Yes. Let's start today's session. So this is the first session of .NET. In this session, I'm going to discuss complete introduction to .NET and what exactly our plan. So in .NET, what I'm going to cover, we'll discuss in detail. Okay. Yes. So before going to enter into .NET introduction, in this .NET sessions, what subjects I'm going to cover and how many days it will take to complete all those subjects. So what are the importance of .NET subjects we'll discuss first initially. Then after we will enter into introduction to .NET we'll discuss. Okay. Yes. So in these sessions I would like to cover these subjects. First one is C# .NET. Next one is ASP.NET. Next SQL Server. Next one is ADO.NET. C#.NET, ASP.NET, SQL Server, then ADO.NET. These four things I will cover, sir, completely. Complete C#.NET syllabus, ASP.NET, SQL Server, ADO.NET. So these are the subjects which will cover in .NET package. What is C#.NET here? C#.NET is a programming language. C#.NET is a programming language which is used to write coding part or logic part for application development. Yes, for application development purpose we use C#.NET coding part. What is ASP.NET here? ASP stands for Active Server Page. So ASP.NET is a web technology or server-side technology, we can say that. Web technology or server-side technology. So ASP.NET is not a programming language, strictly remember. ASP.NET is a web technology or server-side technology, we can say that. What we can do using ASP.NET? By using ASP.NET, we can design web pages or websites. But even though if we design web pages or websites using ASP.NET, behind the scenes of web pages or websites, you are going to write logic part by using C#.NET only. So C#.NET is programming language completely. It is used to write logic part or coding part for your application development. ASP.NET stands for Active Server Page. It is not a programming language. It is a web technology or server-side technology. We can design web pages or websites by using ASP.NET. It's like HTML, okay? But here we need not to write HTML code manually. We need not to write any CSS code manually. As soon as when we prepare web page or website using ASP.NET technology, behind the scenes HTML tags, CSS style sheets will be prepared by default. Okay, if you want to do customization, you can do your own CSS formats and HTML formats. You can do it customization. That is your wish. So C#.NET, ASP.NET like this. And SQL Server is for what purpose? Database design and database creation purpose. Why database is required? To store data. Database is for to store end user or client data. To store end user data, database is required. That database how to prepare? By using SQL Server. SQL stands for Structured Query Language. Why I recommend SQL Server? Because most of Microsoft .NET applications are recommend to store their data into SQL Server database, because you know SQL Server is a Microsoft product. And what is ADO.NET here? ADO.NET stands for ActiveX Data object. ADO.NET stands for ActiveX Data Object. What is this? It is a native driver. It is a native driver, or it is act as a mediator between front-end application to back-end application. So what is front-end application and back-end application? I'm going to discuss with diagrammatic representation for better understanding. Observe here, this is my user interface. Imagine this is my user interface. User interface means simple design I'm doing, username and password, and then button control, text boxes. This I'm doing with ASP.NET. As I said that ASP.NET is used for designing the web pages or website. I'm preparing this web form using ASP.NET. So this is simply one button control, just login button. You can imagine that login. How I'm doing this design by using ASP.NET. ASP.NET exclusively for design of the web pages or website. But imagine those only design is not enough for our applications. Along with the design, you have to prepare some logic. Under this login button, you have to write some logic part. How to write logic part here? To write logic part here, we have to write C#.NET code. C#.NET is for logic code. Yes. So what purpose I should write logic code here, sir? As soon as when we enter username and password, as soon as when we hit on login button, immediately I should interact with the database. So you know database is for SQL Server. SQL Server database I have to interact here. And no matter what database you are using, but most of the .NET applications will recommend SQL Server database. That's what I'm talking about, SQL Server. It doesn't mean that using .NET we cannot interact with any database. Yes, we can do it. You can interact with Oracle, you can interact with MySQL or any database. But I strongly recommend SQL Server because SQL Server is a Microsoft product. We are going to deal with all Microsoft product, ASP.NET, C#.NET, SQL, and ADO.NET. So SQL Server is for what purpose, sir? Database design. Database design. Generally in database, what information we can store? End user information. So this is completely database, 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 database. So C#.NET logic code I have written in this login button. ASP.NET design is there. I prepared this username and password user interface. This C# with ASP.NET combination, we can call it as front-end application. What application, sir? Front-end application. Front-end application, we can say that. The application where user can interact. The application where user can interact. For example, as an end user, you're opening facebook.com. That window is called front-end. As soon as when the user entered Facebook ID and Facebook password, as soon as when we click on login button, it will connect to Facebook database, Facebook server. That is called backend. So here also I'm taking, so SQL Server database is act as completely backend application, but I will show you some variations are there here, backend application, backend application. But in this front end also, C#.NET also we can call it as backend because behind the scenes we are writing logic. Front end means ASP.NET web page. So ASP.NET web page is front end. But in this login button behind the scenes we will write logic code that is C#.NET. So some programmers will call it as C#.NET is a backend code. Yes, backend code only. But overall this is front end applications. ASP.NET with C#. This is front end application. Backend application really database because behind the scenes when we send request to the database and the response will come from database, behind the scenes it will store the data into database. This is backend application SQL Server. So observe here, I'm going to cover in our sessions these subjects related to .NET Framework, C#.NET, programming language, which is used for writing logic code, ASP.NET. It's not a programming language, it is a web technology or server-side technology like HTML. Using this, we can design web pages or websites. SQL Server for database design to store the data, end user data. ADO.NET is ActiveX Data Object, it stands for. Actually, it is what's a native driver. So what is the role of native driver here? Here front end is there, front end application like C#.NET with ASP.NET. Backend application is there like SQL Server database. But how front end application and backend applications are communicate with each other, using a native driver called ADO.NET. ADO.NET through we can able to navigate, we can able to interact. Sorry. So front end application through we are sending request and response request will go to backend. Again at the same time response also will come from backend application and it will reach to respond front end application. So request and response communication will happen through ADO.NET only. So we are going to discuss ADO.NET also in our sessions. Okay. So this is complete overview of our subjects, what I'm going to deal in our sessions. C#.NET complete programming languages, programming language that is, OOPS concept, basics of C#.NET, exception handling, okay, delegates, generics, pointers, everything will cover, okay, inheritance, abstraction, encapsulation, polymorphism, overloading, overriding, everything will cover from basic to high level programming in C#.NET. Now coming to the ASP.NET, we will prepare some website designing. After that, we will create many web pages, how to navigate from one web page to another web page. We'll discuss these details in ASP.NET while connecting with SQL Server database every time. Okay, how to retrieve the data from database, how to store the data into database using ADO.NET communication interface or native driver. We can communicate from front-end application to back-end application. This diagram is completely shows what are these subjects and what is the role of these subjects. Okay, so I'm going to cover in our sessions. These subjects are completely C#.NET, ASP.NET, SQL Server, ADO.NET, complete subject I cover. So to cover all these things, okay, so it will take minimum 2 months, 15 days. It will take 2 months, 15 days. Okay, 5 to 10 days more also. 5 to 10 days more also I'm saying. Minimum I'm trying to complete, I'll try to complete 2 months, 15 days for sure. Below this I can't finish. If you have any time constants, please drop. Please drop. Okay, no doubt at all. Sir, I need finish only within 1 month. No, don't waste your valuable time. Go for other sources. I will not finish for sure. If you want to spend with me minimum 2 months, 15 days, then you can continue. Otherwise, not required. This is the case actually, because if you want more subjects, if you want to get every aspects from C# and ASP and SQL Server ADO.NET with clear picture, step-by-step approach, then you have to spend with me 2 months, 15 days, and even 5 to 10 days more also it's required. Okay, this is time duration, and every day the session is going to be start at 6:30 and end at 7:30. Not about initial 1 or 2 days and coming days. Okay, every day 6:30 session will be start and 7:30 will be end. And every session is going to be recorded, and same recorded videos I'll send to your Google Drive, and along with proper soft copy of materials. I prepared complete material of C#.NET, ASP.NET, SQL Server along with ADO.NET. So once if you observe the material while watching video after attending my classes, you will get clear picture. No student will get confused while watching my material in such a way that I prepared. Okay, so these are the subjects which I am covering, and 2 months, 15 days is required, and every day 1 hour session. That session is going to be recorded, and same recorded video I'll send to your Google Drive. And moreover, classes will continuously happen from Monday to Saturday. Monday to Saturday. Only Sunday is the holiday. And coming to this point, most probably in next week, not this week, next week, every Friday and Saturday, every Friday and Saturday, every Friday and Saturday, I'll teach SQL Server. SQL Server. So actually Monday to Thursday. Okay, Monday to Thursday, C#.NET I'll start. Not now. Once I complete introduction to .NET, all those things, maybe next week onwards, we will implement this kind of things. Monday to Thursday, C#.NET, 4 days weekly. Every Friday and Saturday, weekends, I'll cover SQL Server. So both parallelly, I'll teach you C# and SQL Server. Why? Because whenever if I teach only C#.NET, In the middle of C Sharp.NET, I will communicate with SQL Server database. At that time, you don't know about SQL Server again. Again, I have to start with SQL Server. So to avoid this, so my plan is, as usual, C Sharp.NET will continue from Monday to Thursday, and every Saturday and Friday will cover SQL Server, so that whenever we reach to concept to communicate with the database, you will come to know that clearly basic commands of SQL Server, so that at that time you will be understand easily how to communicate from C Sharp.NET to SQL Server database, ASP.NET to SQL Server database easily. This is my plan. So Monday to Thursday C Sharp.NET 4 days, and every Friday, Saturday SQL Server. Okay, and any one I finish C Sharp and SQL Server. Once I complete this, then immediately separately I'll start ASP.NET sessions. Why? Because without C Sharp knowledge, you cannot go for ASP.NET. That's for sure. But without knowledge of C Sharp.NET and ASP.NET, happily you can learn at any point of time SQL Server. No doubt at all. SQL Server is completely different. That is backend. So without knowledge of C Sharp and ASP, you can go for SQL Server. No doubt at all. But I am saying that without knowledge of C Sharp.NET, don't go for ASP.NET. That's what ASP.NET later we'll discuss. First, initially I'll start C Sharp. Then every weekends I'll cover SQL Server completely. SQL Server means not only basics, complete SQL Server. Okay, you will become SQL Server developer after learning this. We use joins, triggers, schemas, database security, complete identity. Everything will be covered in SQL Server. Not only 1 or 2 sessions. Almost all 15 to 20 sessions I'll cover SQL Server, and 25 to 30 hours I'll cover C Sharp.NET, and ASP.NET 25 to 30 hours minimum. Almost around 75 to 80 sessions will be covered in our complete C Sharp.NET, ASP.NET SQL Server, along with ADO.NET. ADO.NET is a part of our subject only, just for communication interface only. Okay, this is overall clear picture what I'm going to cover in our session, sir. And let me show the material which I prepared clearly. So these are the materials which I send. Once you register with us, I'll try to send these materials. Observe here, C Sharp material part 1. This is a part 1 of C Sharp material, complete from basics to object-oriented programming, introduction, everything I prepared. You can check it later once you receive this material. Okay, complete ASP C Sharp.NET material it is, with programs, with practical implementation, and step-by-step approach also. Okay, including object-oriented program. And C Sharp material part 2 means it's completely related to Windows Forms application. This is another application. It is also part, but this is GUI application, graphical user interface, Windows Forms, how to deal with Windows projects, all those things. Okay, graphical user interface. And coming to the ASP.NET. ASP.NET also complete material is there. You need not to go to anywhere. Directly you can follow step by step according to session wise, with screenshots, with server connection, everything, settings, everything I manage in this material. You need not to get any confused once you go through this material, undoubtedly. Okay, every things are there. Screenshots also I prepared properly. At the end of the ASP.NET, we will prepare sample project also, how to design website, how to communicate with the database, all those things. This is ASP.NET material. And SQL Server material also, everything is there. Okay, joins, basics. Okay, what we can say, sub languages, DDL, DML commands, and the views, indexers, stored procedures, triggers, okay, schemas, everything will be there. No need to worry about this material wise and all these things. Okay, yes. So this is basic introduction. What is our plan before going to start session? So these things I'm going to cover. Okay, these things I'm going to cover: C Sharp, ASP, SQL, and ADO.NET. Why these are also I explained clearly. Now coming to the introduction to .NET. So first thing is, what is .NET? What is .NET? So no, sir, and you are asking good question. And moreover, to learn .NET, there is no prerequisite concept. Okay, some students will ask like this, sir, if I learn .NET, then is there any prerequisite like C, C++? Undoubtedly, I can say no. Those who don't have any knowledge of C, C++ or any basic programming language, happily you can able to learn C Sharp.NET, because I am going to start from scratch. Whatever we have a concept in C, C++, that all I will cover in C Sharp.NET only. No need to worry about data types, loops, all those things. Okay, no prerequisite required. Happily you can start your career with the .NET only, undoubtedly. So what is .NET here? You are going to learn WPF. I have some predefined material is there. You have to go through it. I'll teach you completely Windows Forms basics, and few examples I'll cover WPF examples also. WPF is the advanced version of Windows Forms. Now, what is .NET here? So .NET is a framework tool. .NET is a framework tool. .NET is what's up? It's a framework tool which supports around 60 plus programming languages. 60 plus programming languages. Yes, .NET is a framework tool which supports around 60 plus programming languages. In this .NET framework tool only, we are going to learn C Sharp.NET, ASP.NET, ADO.NET, all those things. Okay, so .NET is a framework tool which supports around 60 plus programming language. And .NET is the product of Microsoft. You know that .NET is the product of Microsoft completely. .NET is the product of Microsoft. So .NET was designed and implemented by Microsoft company. There is no separate author for .NET. Okay, so .NET is the product of Microsoft team. Microsoft team completely designed and built .NET framework. And .NET was announced by Bill Gates in the year of 2000. Then first version of .NET was released in the year of 2002. First version of .NET was released in the year of 2002. From 2002 till 2021, there are so many .NET framework versions as well as Visual Studio versions. What is Visual Studio? I'll discuss, don't worry. Visual Studio is just nothing but an editor tool. You know, every programmer needs some editor. Like C programmers will use editor tool, Notepad, Edit Plus, Turbo C, Code Blocks, software editors are there. Java programmers will use Edit Plus, like Clips, MyEclipse, NetBeans, like that. Python programmers will use Python ideally, okay, Jupyter and PyCharm editor, like that. Same .NET programmers will use Visual Studio editor. They'll use what editor? Visual Studio. Visual Studio is just an editor tool. It also called as IDE, Integrated Development Environment. We can say that Integrated Development Environment. So what is .NET, sir? .NET is a framework tool. .NET framework supports how many programming languages? Around 60 plus programming language. It doesn't mean that you should learn all languages. Just I'm saying that there are possibilities there. As a programmer, you can choose any language. .NET framework literally will support. But in the 60 plus programming languages, 9 programming languages are purely designed by Microsoft. 9 programming languages are purely designed by Microsoft. Remaining programming languages are designed by non-Microsoft. Designed by non-Microsoft. Non-Microsoft, we can say. Non-Microsoft means third-party companies. What are the 9 programming languages here? I'm listing out 9 programming languages. In this topmost language is C Sharp.NET only. So C Sharp.NET, VB.NET, C Sharp.NET, F Sharp.NET, and C++.NET is there, C++.NET, JavaScript.NET. Next, Windows PowerShell, Iron Ruby, Iron Python. These are all what we can say .NET framework languages. So as a programmer, you can choose any programming language. .NET framework literally will support. But we are learning only one programming language which is topmost programming language among several languages in .NET framework, that is C#. It's more powerful programming language. It's a completely functional oriented and object oriented programming language. That's what I strongly recommend to become a good programmer in .NET. So compulsory should learn C#.NET. Okay, so it's having lot of features. It's having lot of features, even whichever some features will not support by Java and where C#.NET can support. I'll tell you clear examples when coming to the topic wise, which not Java support and which is going to support by C#.NET. Okay, so literally it is the most powerful programming language, we can say that C#.NET. So that's what I'm going to teach C#.NET only. I'm not going to teach any other languages here. Okay, but .NET framework supports a lot of languages. As per your requirement, you can go through any language of .NET framework, so you can happily develop .NET applications. Okay, yes. Now coming to the thing, .NET is a framework tool, but what is .NET framework here? Okay, what is .NET framework? .NET framework is a collection of class libraries. .NET framework, .NET framework is a collection of .NET framework is a collection of class libraries. Class libraries. Class libraries. What is meaning of class libraries? Class library means collection of classes. What classes? Predefined classes. Yes, we can create user-defined classes also, and even we can create user-defined class library also. Class library means group of classes. Microsoft is providing all built-in libraries. Once we install .NET software, framework is a collection of things. Framework is a collection of things. Framework is provide ready-made resources, already built-in things. Using that ready-made resources, we can able to develop the application. Yes, we can develop the application. So .NET framework is a collection of class libraries. Class library means collection of classes, collection of predefined functions, collection of predefined things, all predefined, it's available once we install .NET framework software. Okay, so without .NET framework, there is no .NET. Without .NET framework, there is no .NET. Yes, so without .NET framework, there is no .NET. There is no .NET. We can't develop any applications using .NET if you don't have framework. Compulsory it's required. Compulsory it's required. Okay, yes. Next, how do you know whether these class libraries are installed into our computer or not? Yes, I'm showing that the physical location of libraries here. These libraries where it will be installed. In my computer already installed .NET versions and .NET Visual Studio also we installed. That's what we will get this libraries location. The physical location of class libraries after installation of .NET software successfully only you have to go through and check it once. So this is the physical location of my libraries. Root to drive, root to drive, root to drive. Then after that OS folder, OS folder. Then after that assembly folder, assembly folder. This is the assembly folder. Assembly means group of things only. That is assembly. So root to drive, OS folder, assembly folder. Root to drive means what? Generally when we install any software, it will go to C drive space. Operating system folder means Windows folder. And there is a folder called assembly folder is there, assembly folder, assembly folder. So let's go and check it in my C drive. So I have already installed in my computer complete .NET framework and Visual Studio and everything SQL Server software also. So let me check it. Let me check. So C drive, Windows folder, assembly folder. Let's go to my computer and let's double click on C drive and let's go to Windows. And after that, let's move to assembly folder. You will be able to see this assembly folder. Just double click on it and look at here. MSIL will be there. You can go through this, and these are all built-in libraries which we install, which will come by default when we install .NET Framework software. Okay, these are libraries here. System.data, system.configuration, system.data.link. All libraries are available. How it will come? Once you install .NET Framework software along with Visual Studio, you will be able to get these all things actually here. So once you have all the libraries, and you can able to use that libraries by including as a header file But even you need not include header files in .NET. You know, according to your application, according to your type of application, like console application, Windows Forms, web applications, any type of application, if you choose, according to that application, by default, that namespaces or libraries will be there in C Sharp.NET program. You need not import manually like Java and C language like that. So those in Java and C language, we have to import manually from header files, but here not required. By default, it will be there. So this is the .NET Framework libraries actually. Now I would like to tell you .NET Framework versions and Visual Studio versions. And current version of .NET Framework and Visual Studio is what? And with that only, I'm going to deal your all classes with that latest version .NET Framework 4.7.2, Visual Studio 2019 software through, and SQL Server 2019 also, SQL Server software. Three softwares are required, sir. Actually, two softwares are required if you want to work with complete C#.NET, ASP.NET, SQL Server with ADO.NET. If you want to work complete .NET environment, then two softwares I strongly recommend. One is Visual Studio 2019 software, and also next one is SQL Server 2019. These are the latest versions are required. I'll show you how to download and install it. Visual Studio 2019, SQL Server 2019. But what about .NET Framework, sir? You need not to worry about .NET Framework. Why? Because .NET Framework automatically will install once we uh, install .NET Visual Studio 2019 software. Along with the .NET Framework, it will be installed. No need to install separately here. Okay. Yes. These two are heavyweight softwares, and I strongly recommend to install this Visual Studio 2019 and SQL Server 2019 in your computer C drive. Space is minimum 15 to 20 GB is required. Okay, how much space is required? 15 to 20 GB for only these two softwares, because these are heavyweight softwares. And also I strongly recommend Windows operating system. Windows operating system, 64-bit operating system is required. So that's enough. So happily you can able to work with Visual Studio and SQL Server 2019 like this. Okay, yes, done. So let's go to what framework versions are there and what Visual Studio versions are there. Let me explain you. I have already list of the framework and Visual Studio versions in my document. Let's flip to that document. Now you can see these are the framework versions and Visual Studio versions. .NET Framework first version is 1.0. .NET was announced by Bill Gates in the year of 2000. The first version of .NET was released in the year of 2002. At that time, .NET Framework 1.0, Visual Studio editor name is VS, just Visual Studio. 1.1, VS 2003. 2.0, VS 2005. 3.0, not applicable. Means at that time, Microsoft was not given any version of Visual Studio. They were recommended to use Visual Studio 2005 for 3.0 also. 3.5, VS 2008. 4.0, Visual Studio 2010. 4.5, Visual Studio 2012. 4.6, 2015. 4.7, 2017. 4.7.1 and 2, Visual Studio 2019. This latest version I'm going to use in my classes. 4.7.2 .NET Framework along with Visual Studio 2019 and SQL Server 2019 software also required. SQL Server 2019 software. Okay, yes. So let me go and check it once how to download and install this software. It's very simple process. It's not a big deal. I strongly recommend to go to Google first and type in Google simply download Visual Studio 2019. Okay, download Visual Studio 2019. Once if you go to download Visual Studio 2019, now you will be able to see this Visual Studio Microsoft.com downloads. You just click on this link. You will come to know that there are three options are there. One is community, free download, professional, free trial, enterprise, free trial. So I strongly recommend this community free download, sir, because it's powerful IDE, free for students and open source contributors. And professional thing means professional IDE best suited for small teams only. Enterprise edition, scalable end-to-end solution for teams of any size. But these two things are trial version only. So 1 month only you will be able to access this professional enterprise. After that you have to purchase, you have to make license with Microsoft. And this will be the free download option. I strongly recommend to download this and install it. Installation steps are very easy. Just click on next, install it. But I strongly recommend while installation of this Visual Studio community version, better to prepare Microsoft account. Okay, Microsoft Outlook account. They'll recommend to create Outlook account. Even after 1 month, if you want to update, if you want to continuously work with this Visual Studio environment, then you can able to what we can say, extend your community version lifetime access. You have to update while giving your account details, username and password. This is the Visual Studio things. But at the same time, SQL Server also similar. You just go to Google and type download SQL Server, download SQL Server, download SQL Server 2019. So you can go to SQL Server downloads, and after that, yes, we can do it. No issues at all. It's not a big deal. We can able to download, and you can see. Even if not, I'll assist you. Don't worry. Okay. Yes. Now you can see here. I strongly recommend to download Developer 2019 SQL Server Developer Edition. You can just click on download and install it. So this is required. This is not. Okay. Developer Edition is required because we are going to discuss complete SQL Server development things only, not DBA things, database administration things. Okay. So this is software download options and what is .NET and what kind of programming languages it supports and what we are going to cover in our session, how much duration and what exactly we'll teach in our session we discuss. This is just a basic demonstration purpose. Okay, so even in this diagram is showing clearly ASP.NET is for design web pages. It's a server-side technology or web technology. C#.NET is a logic code. It's a client-side, programming language. It is C# with ASP.NET. Both we can call it as front-end application. SQL Server is a database design purpose. That is database storage purpose. We use SQL Server, and this is backend application. How to communicate from front-end application to backend application means with ADO.NET. It's a mediator, or it is called as native driver to communicate from front-end application to backend applications. So this is about complete introduction. And do you have any doubts? If you have any doubts, you can ask me now regarding this session, and also your related to C#, ASP, SQL. Any doubts, you can ask me now. Tomorrow we'll completely discuss our subject like introduction to .NET components, what components are there, what is the execution process of .NET applications, and we will enter into programming part also. Okay, yes. So that's all about today from my side. Now your turn is, you can ask any doubts what we have. I'll wait here a few minutes. Mr. Anand, Bharat, Jinu, Kausar, Nishank, Kumar, Shiva, Supriya, Surya, Sham. If you have any questions, if you have, then you can ask me.
Hi sir.
Yeah, Mr. Shiva, tell me.
యాక్చువల్లీ నేను సిఆర్ఎం కోర్స్ చేస్తున్నాను ప్రజెంట్. అక్కడ C#.NET ఒక్కటే సరిపోతుందా దానికి, మొత్తం నేర్చుకోవాలి నేను?
I think C#.NET is quite enough for your course.
Okay.
Only C# is enough, I think so.
Okay, okay.
Mr. Jinu Gargas, will you provide material to revise later, and this is enough to get job to future by the help of this course? Undoubted, it's not. It's enough. I'll provide material for you also. That life material will be downloadable, no doubt at all. It's always with you only. You can refer it.
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir.
Hello.
Yeah, tell me.
This is Jinu here, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Actually, I want to ask one question that I don't have any knowledge about coding. So could you please tell me, like, this is this enough?
Enough.
Like,
Enough.
if I take this course?
Yeah, enough.
Okay,
More
okay,
than
sir.
you need not to know any basic knowledge. That's what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
I
You,
can, I mean,
yeah.
I can give like interviews after that easily.
Now you can. Only the matter is your dedication and your preparation is very important.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Surya, unmute me. Yeah, I am unmuting. So you just open your mic and yeah.
Hello, sir.
Can you? Yeah. I can listen. Tell me.
Sir, after course completion, is there any live projects facility, sir?
Live projects not. We will make you. We will make the project, but that doesn't mean that live. If anyone say live means don't trust them. Okay, there is no live.
Yes, sir.
Live means
Yes.
the people really those are working in real time environment. That is live. We are
Okay, sir.
doing our preparation of requirements according to that requirements. How to build a project? I'll show you. That's
Okay, sir. That's enough for me right now. Yes, sir.
yes, that's enough.
Okay, sir. Okay. So, and
ASP.NET,
yeah.
I'll prepare one sample project. I'll show
Okay,
you
sir.
how to connect with the database, how to transfer from one page to another page, everything
Yes, sir.
like project up, and I'll make it.
Okay, everything you will definitely get a clear picture clarity with me.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
And next, say, sir, 6:30 to 7:30 exactly, sir.
Exact.
Ah,
Because
okay, sir.
7:30 I have class, and then up to 6:30 I have class. No time
ఓకే
change.
సార్ ఓకే అండ్
Not
డేటా ఒకవేళ మేము క్లాస్ మిస్ అయినా మాకు గూగుల్ డ్రైవ్ కి వస్తుందా సార్ అని
class miss aina vastadi. That means
ఓకే
that
సార్
you should not miss. You should not miss.
ఓకే సార్ అంటే నాకు ఆఫీస్ అయ్యేది 6 o'clock అవుతుంది నేను వేరే చోట వర్క్ చేస్తున్నాను సో దాని వల్ల అనమాట అంటే ఉండేది బస్సులో ఉంటా టైం కరెక్ట్ గా ఆ బస్సులోనే వెళ్ళాలి మీ క్లాస్ ని ఖచ్చితంగా సో ఒక హాఫ్ అన్ అవర్ అటు ఇటు అయినా
See, the thing is, once you registered with us, I'll get mail IDs from all Durga sir.
ఓకే
Then
సార్
daily, if you attend or not, no matter. But you will receive videos and materials for sure. But it
ఓకే
doesn't
సార్
mean
ఓకే
that it's the
ఓకే
session.
ఐ విల్ డెఫినెట్లీ ట్రై సార్ బట్ ఆ టైం కొంచెం బస్సులో ఉంటాను సో నాట్ అ ప్రాబ్లమ్ సార్ నాట్ అ బిగ్ డీల్ ఐ విల్ డెఫినెట్లీ అటెండ్ యువర్ క్లాసెస్ నాట్ అ ప్రాబ్లమ్ సార్ నేను ఖచ్చితంగా అటెండ్ అవుతాను కాకపోతే ఒక హాఫ్ అన్ అవర్ అటు ఇటు అయినా కూడా నేను ఒకసారి మళ్ళీ రివిజన్ చేసుకోవాలంటే నాకు వీడియోస్ ఉండాలి కదా అని అడిగాను అంతే సార్ అంతకుమించి ఏమీ కాదు
Yeah, videos are daily. If you attend or not attend, no matter. I'll send all videos to everyone.
ఓకే సార్ ఇప్పుడు ఈ క్లాసెస్ ఎప్పటి నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అవుతాయి సార్ మీరు ఇప్పుడు చెప్పే మొత్తం అన్ని కూడా నెక్స్ట్ వీక్ అన్నారు కదా సార్ నేను
Already started. This is you can take it as a first session. This.
ఓకే సార్ సో టుమారో
Next session tomorrow, whatever I covered, this will not repeat again. From tomorrow onwards, I'll continue. This is started. Your session 1 is recorded. Recorded video is ready. You will receive
ఓకే
later.
సార్ ఓకే సార్
And tomorrow session 2.
ఓకే సార్
Like that, 80 sessions, 75 sessions, you will receive that. All
ఓకే సార్ ఓకే సార్ సార్ మనీ నేను
You can talk to them regarding all skills and all. You can talk to them.
ఓకే సార్ కాంటాక్ట్ పర్సన్స్ ని మీట్ అయితే సరిపోదు సార్
Yeah.
ఓకే సార్ సార్ ఇంకొక విషయం అడగచ్చా సార్
Please, one by one. Tell me, Mr. Surya. Let him complete.
అంటే ఆఫ్టర్ కోర్స్ కంప్లీషన్ ఏమైనా ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ కి ఏమైనా పంపిస్తారా సార్ ఏమైనా రెజ్యూమ్ బిల్డింగ్ ఏమైనా చెప్తారా సార్
Yeah. I'll tell you, but we will not send you to any interviews. You have to take that resources.
Okay, sir. If in resume building, sir, resume building.
That I'll take care. Don't worry.
ఓకే సార్ వై బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ఐ డోంట్ నో అంటే నేను ఇప్పుడు సాఫ్ట్వేర్ కొత్త ఒక రకంగా చెప్పాలి నేను వేరే ఫీల్డ్ లో చేస్తాను ఐ జస్ట్ వాంట్ టు గెట్ ఇన్ దిస్ ఫీల్డ్ సో దట్స్ ఐఎమ్ ఆస్కింగ్ యూ సార్
No problem.
ఎస్ సార్ థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్ ఎస్ సార్
Yes, Mr.
Good evening, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Tell me, Mr.
Sir, actually, I'm currently deployed in a company. I'm already in a project, but and my domain is .NET, sir. That's why I was not having that much of clarity in .NET. That's why I thought of learning it. So there is a
Okay.
doubt, sir. They may my project may start within a month or maybe 2 months. I have no idea, sir. So just keeping in mind,
Okay.
if it takes 1 month, sir, how long we are going to cover in a month, sir, so that if I'll be able to work in that or not. That's what I was worried about.
In 1 month, maybe 80% of the syllabus of C Sharp.NET only.
C Sharp.NET and what SQL Server I'll manage, sir. I'm having access to Udemy lectures as well, so I may learn it
So
from there. So,
minimum 75% syllabus I'll cover C Sharp.NET
and
in
sir,
one
what
month.
about sir? Actually, one more thing, sir. In my syllabus, they have mentioned WPF as well, sir. So we have to develop I mean, our project in WPF. So sir, could you please guide me a little bit about it? So how would I manage that?
Yeah, I will tell you some of the basic things of WPF also. But WPF, if you want, then first of all, you have to know that the Windows forms. So I'll
Yes,
cover
sir.
maximum.
Sir, joining the main purpose of joining this course was that only because I went through a lot of Udemy videos for WPA, but I was unable to understand because there was some complicated concepts over there. So I thought of taking for that.
I'm not sure about WPF, but I'll cover basics of WPF. I'll make you clear if you go further.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Bharat, tell me. I'm learning this course for Microsoft CRM plugin. Yeah, you can. C Sharp.NET is enough, I think so, for CRM.
Sir, but is MDC, sir? That is also required or not?
It is required, but those who wants to attend interviews based on .NET, compulsory MVC is required for experienced persons. But after completion of ASP.NET, you should go for MVC. But unfortunately,
Yeah.
I'll not teach you MVC, but only ASP.NET I'll teach.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Any questions?
సరే ఇప్పుడే జాయిన్ అయ్యాను. ఇంతకు ముందు మీరు చెప్పారో లేదో తెలియదు. ఈ ASP.NET కోర్ రెండు ఒకటేనా సార్?
Yes, I'll cover some topics. I'll cover ASP.NET Framework and .NET Core also there. I'll cover .NET Core examples also. Few examples I'll cover. Only Core in the sense that is platform independent completely. Framework in the sense platform dependent only. We will work on Windows operating system only. But I'll show you core applications also. ASP.NET Core as well as ASP.NET Framework also.
ఓకే సార్. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Mr. Kausar, do you want to ask anything?
No, actually, right now I have no question, but
Okay.
still.
Okay. Yeah, it's okay.
సార్ దీనికి ప్రీరిక్విజిట్స్ .NETకి ఏమీ లేవన్నారు కదా! .NET కోర్‌కైనా ప్రీరిక్విజిట్ ఇది అవుతుందా సార్?
I didn't say no prerequisite, but not required. I'm saying there are a lot of prerequisites. Prerequisites means just basics of C, C++, all those things, but it's not required. I'm saying no need to worried about that. If you have already knowledge, it's okay. But even if you don't know also, it's okay. You can manage.
Hello?
ఓకే
Yes, tell
సార్.
me.
Hello?
Yeah, I can
Hello,
hear.
sir.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, sir. సార్ అదే సార్ నేను సిఆర్ఎం మీద ప్రెసెంట్ ఆల్రెడీ కోర్స్ కంప్లీట్ అయిపోయింది సార్. అదే C# ప్లగిన్స్ కోసం వాటి కోసం అని చెప్పి అదే కోర్స్ జాయిన్ అవుతున్నాను. ఆ ప్లగిన్ ఇంటర్ఫేసెస్ అవన్నీ దీంట్లో ఏమన్నా మీరు చెప్తారా ఏంటా అని?
No. Sorry for that, because I'm not aware of that your all CRM plugins and how to use it. But my responsibility is to teach complete C#.NET. But after learning C#.NET, you should take care all these things where it can be helpful to you in your applications.
ఓకే సార్.
Because I'm not aware of CRM, no.
ఓకే సార్.
Yes. Any questions? Yeah, it's time to leave. So thanks for attending this session. So hope we'll continue tomorrow. At same time, on same link you can join. We'll discuss more things about .NET. Okay. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.